What if tomorrow morning you stepped outside your home and realized the world no longer belonged to you? Not because of war, not because of aliens from space, but because something ancient had returned. You wake up to a low vibration beneath your feet. At first, it feels like distant thunder. Then you realize it's rhythmic, intentional, each tremor spaced evenly apart. These aren't earthquakes, they're footsteps. You rush to the doorway and freeze. The ground outside is scarred with impressions so vast, they swallow entire fields. Each footprint looks less like damage and more like a warning. Whatever made them didn't run. It walked. Slowly. Confidently. You look up. And that's when you understand the most terrifying truth of all. You are no longer at the top of the food chain. Across ancient cultures, from the Middle East to Europe to the Americas, stories tell of a time when giants ruled the earth. Not metaphorical giants, not symbolic ones. Physical beings of overwhelming size and strength. The Hebrew texts called them the Nephilim. The Greeks knew them as Titans. The Celts feared the Fomorians. Native American legends spoke of cannibal giants that hunted humans for sport. Different names, same nightmare. And these stories all agree on one thing. They were not benevolent. Imagine watching the horizon darken, not with clouds, but with moving silhouettes. Figures so massive their shadows erase entire villages. Trees look like grass beside them. Mountains feel small. Their voices do not echo. They rumble. Ancient texts describe these beings as hybrids, not fully human, not fully divine. The Book of Enoch claims they were born from forbidden unions between celestial beings and humans. Whatever they were, they didn't belong in our world. And yet, they ruled it. Food becomes impossible to find. Crops are crushed under colossal steps. Rivers change course. Forests vanish overnight. Every structure around you feels wrong, built for hands and bodies you can't even imagine. Then you start to notice something worse. They aren't just passing through, they're hunting. Ancient writings say the giants consumed everything humans produced. When resources ran out, they turned on humanity itself. People weren't enemies, they were livestock. To them, a human life was no more significant than an insect caught between fingers. Even hiding offers no safety. These beings reshape the land. Caves collapse, hills flatten, stones larger than buildings are moved, as if gravity itself answers to them. And here's where the mystery deepens. Across the world, there are ancient structures modern engineers still can't explain. Stones, weighing hundreds of tons, cut with impossible precision. Perfect joints without mortar. Foundations so massive they defy conventional logic. Baalbek, Puma Punku, Saksai Huaman. What if these weren't built by struggling ancient humans? What if they were built for someone else? Now, imagine surviving long enough to understand the rules of this world. You don't fight giants. You don't outrun them. You don't negotiate. You exist at their mercy. Some ancient texts describe the giants as cruel rulers who taught humanity forbidden knowledge, weapons, warfare, manipulation, not to help humans grow, but to ensure they destroyed themselves. Even cooperation was a trap. And then there's the technology. Stories describe weather controlled at will. Stones lifted into the air. Hybrid creatures engineered. Knowledge passed down that sounds disturbingly advanced, even by modern standards. In legends from Peru, stones were said to walk. In Japan, giants moved mountains. In Europe, massive circles of stone were raised overnight. If you were alive then, you wouldn't call it magic. You'd call it terror. Resistance was rare. When humans did fight back, victories only came through what the texts describe as divine intervention. David and Goliath wasn't a fair fight. It was an anomaly. Most encounters didn't end with heroes. They ended with silence. According to ancient scriptures, the world eventually reached a breaking point. Violence became absolute, corruption total. The solution wasn't reform, it was reset. A flood. Not just to cleanse humanity, but to erase the giants who had poisoned the world. But here's the part most people miss. The flood didn't end them. Later, texts still speak of giants, after the waters receded, after civilization restarted, as if something survived, or returned. Which raises an uncomfortable question. What if the age of giants didn't end? What if it simply went underground? The real reason you wouldn't survive the age of giants isn't just their size or strength. It's the psychological collapse. Living every moment knowing you are prey, never resting, never feeling safe. Your mind wasn't built for that. Humans survive challenges by believing they can overcome them. In a world ruled by giants, that belief dies first. And when hope dies, survival follows. So ask yourself this: were these stories warnings or memories? And if the giants once ruled the earth, who's to say they won't again? Let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the Hidden Epoch for stories buried beneath history's surface. And if you're ready to explore how the Nephilim may have survived beyond the flood, watch the next episode appearing on your screen now. Stay curious, stay questioning. We'll meet again in the hidden layers of history.